Okay. I'll call this meeting of the Historic District Commission to order at 7:01 PM. And I will seat Goodrich as a full member. Todd, would you read the call?
Sure. Town of Groton, notice of public hearing, Historic District Commission. The Historic District Commission will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, January 7th, 2025 at 7 PM at the Groton Town Hall Annex, 134 Groton Long Point Road. And virtually via the Zoom platform to hear the following applications requesting a certificate of appropriateness. HDC 24-0077, 46 West Main Street, Allison Cole applicant, Leo Roach owner, signage pin number 2619183099937. HCC 24-0078, 281 High Street, John Henderson applicant, Don Kalani owner, roof pin number 2619183211425. ACC 24-0079, 15 Gravel Street, David Atkinson applicant, Mary Rodriguez owner, second story addition, pin number 2619184122428. A Zoom meeting link will be posted to the town's website meetings calendar. Applications are on file and available for public inspection during normal business hours at the Planning Department, 134 Groton Long Point Road, Groton, Connecticut, dated this 31st day of December 2024, Groton, Connecticut. Todd Brady, secretary.
Thanks. I will waive the hearing procedures. If anyone wants to read them, they're over there, the yellow sheets. And we'll jump right into public hearings. HDC 24-0075. This is 3 A and B Pearl Street. Are they coming?
Susan said she doesn't believe they were going to attend tonight.
Do you want to continue?
Yeah.
How we do it on our 65-day time though? How long has it been?
That I don't. If there's no changes or no one has anything to say, you could hear it. Unless you wanted to talk to them about something.
11:20, so we're coming up on it.
Yeah.
But
Next one, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to continue HDC 24-0075.
Second, Brady.
All in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, aye.
Goodman, aye.
Keesman, aye.
Bill?
Ferguson, aye.
HDC 24-0077, 46 West Main Street.
Aye.
So even though you came before, just.
Changes.
Let me turn your mic on. Just press the button and hold it till it turns green. Oh, let it go.
No, don't let it go.
There you go.
Okay, just talk just like you never.
Okay, 46 West Main Street. This is a new business going in. It's called Off the Hook by J&R Seafood. I own the current J&R Seafood Market down the road. On the other end, Mystic, and this will be a walkable eats concept exclusively supplied by the seafood market. So the concept is an approachable, fresh seafood that you can get on the go. We're gonna have a poke bowl bar, a raw bar, lobster rolls, fish and chips, fun stuff for kids, etc. So this is basically the signage, the sizes, the materials, and what we are gonna do for the outside of the building.
If you could just spin the pictures around to, yes.
So we are refacing the current signage that was already in place. Using the same exact printing company that Young Buns had used prior, just to make it straightforward. So it is acrylic. The hanging sign will have a 3D lettering. It's not neon, it's just a bright red on a navy background. And these are the dimensions here, 36 by 48. The side of the building, are we done with this? Side of the building are these two signs, same exact, not a 3D, it's all flat, just acrylic wrapping. Sorry, a vinyl wrap. And then the signs are 48 by 60 and 36 by 96 on the side of the building. And then the entryway, this will be just like a high gloss door. I'm not sure what color I'll do yet. And then the panels on the inside will be unmuted, but it's paint. I decided to just do paint versus the vinyl. So there's that. And then the floor plan, I'm keeping the exact same floor plan inside to how it currently sits. So I'm not changing anything. Oh, okay.
Side.
Okay,
Up to you.
so yeah,
You had some issues, but do you want me to?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So the three signs that you're redoing that are the Young Bun signs,
yeah,
I don't think anyone has an issue.
okay,
The two things in the doorway, we had talked last time, I think after you left, about just like, is it a sign, is it not a sign?
right,
And we were sort of hesitant about, you weren't here, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
sort of hesitant about doing it, not having really anything to do with yours, but just what it could lead to. So we thought of something that might be like a reasonable compromise.
okay,
If you just want to put them on a board. and
Okay.
put two hooks. And
so it's
just
removable,
They're temporary.
okay,
do whatever,
sure.
instead of making it.
Oh, so,
affixed.
okay,
Is that
yeah,
possible?
that's totally fine.
Okay.
I haven't figured out quite, I'm not like married to any material for that. I just know when we were talking about the way that the sun faced and if the vinyl was gonna fade over time, et cetera, but that's fine.
The other thing we thought about is that way you could change them if you
Yeah,
want to, without
yeah.
having to come back and get new.
Oh,
ones.
okay. That
As
works.
long as they're temporary, you could do whatever.
Okay,
So we would treat it like an A-frame sign, not
okay,
regulated.
cool.
I do have one question. Is
Yeah.
the signs that are existing, you rewrapping them in vinyl or are you putting new signs?
Rewrapping them in vinyl. So he had taken them off the building and so they're just there for us to rewrap.
Since you were here, do you have any issues?
I'm fine with that, but that isn't in the file. Can I have that one there that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not, yeah,
And
that was my edit.
Decided to go with the design rather than the,
Yeah, just because I think I was
Right.
emailing back. And was I emailing with you? Yes, hi.
We'll just say.
And just the percentage of signage that was what's considered signage, because in the original, I had like wording on those loops and so I guess a pattern is more appropriate for what we're doing.
and that's why we keep with temporary idea
Yeah.
because there's an issue with signage. So,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that way it gets treated like an A-frame. If they want to move it, take it, change it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's just,
Mhm.
I mean, I think it's a great concept. It just, it could become bad with other locations.
Right, we came up with the idea of just the design because currently Young Buns has a design there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was similar to that,
Yeah.
but your idea works great. That's
Just
fine.
board, two
Mhm.
hooks.
Yeah, fantastic.
yeah.
take
And
it
I'll
down.
just do a cutout because there's a mailbox affixed to the building.
Yeah.
So I'll just cut out. When you're talking about A-frame, can I also have a sidewalk? Actually A-frame?
Yes.
Okay.
Not us.
Oh, okay.
So. Are you good?
Yeah, that's good.
So we'll make a motion just to approve those three fixed signs and then
Mhm.
whatever you do on the doorway is up to you.
Okay,
And you can paint the door any color you want.
okay,
We don't care.
cool.
Anyone else?
No, I'm
Bill?
good.
Good.
Just a quick question about the hook signs, Eric. I know that makes them temporary. Does she have to take them down for one day after every 90 days or anything like that?
Just take them every night, correct, like an A-frame.
If they're removable, you might want to take them down, just in case someone doesn't vandalize them or take them or do whatever,
Okay.
just like an A-frame sign. People bring them in at night. That's
Okay.
shouldn't be
think
too
it's-
difficult.
60 days or 90 days?
It's 90 days. 90 days
What is
in
that?
temporary signs are 90 days in a year. So, but I wouldn't, there were signs there currently.
Yeah.
As a zoning official, not historic, as a zone, I would treat it as a sign and just leave it. But you can remove it all you want and that's fine.
So if there's
Yeah.
no 90-day.
Yeah, the historic district and the zoning are two different things, so
Okay,
their
just-
decision, good, so they don't have to review it again, but mine is a sign, but you're good to go.
okay, okay,
Yeah, for us, you would just have to take it off once every 90 days, just put it inside for a night.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not that anyone's gonna be out there.
Right.
Yeah, Bill,
And I can just
you be
paint-
checking on that, Bill, okay?
Yeah.
Report to us every night, Bill.
Exactly.
And that way I can just paint the side of the building just a neutral color.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that
Just
doesn't
do it on a
matter.
Piece of plywood or.
Okay,
But then that way, if you want to change it or add something or put anything on it, you can do whatever.
okay. But still on the words, nothing like that.
If I'm treating it like a sign, I'd like to see it,
Okay.
and that way we can go.
Okay.
It
Can I
might be
email
okay.
it to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Great.
Thank you.
Anyone from the audience have anything to say in support of the application? Anyone against the application?
Let me, I think there was someone on. See if anyone's hand was up. No, it would have been Tara.
Well, this
Oh,
one.
yep, Tara's hand is up.
I'll support it.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
HTC 24-0077 is closed. HTC 24-0078, 281 High Street.
Almost.
That's me. I'm representing Henderson Roofing.
Okay. Just your name, address, and walk us through it.
Sure. So, my name is Tara Oconee, and the address, sorry. I do apologize for that delay. My name is Tara Oconee, and I'm representing Henderson Roofing at 35 Crestview Drive in Westerly, Rhode Island, and that's 02891.
Thanks. All right, just walk us through what you're gonna do.
Okay, so the address currently has old 3-tab shingles that need to be removed, and we're installing 9 square of the architectural asphalt shingles.
These Timberline and Shakewood.
They are GAF Ultras, and they are in the color of Shakewood, yep.
Questions?
Seems pretty straightforward.
Bill?
All good.
Okay, did you have anything else to add?
No, that's it. If there was any question as far as redecking, there's no redecking needed. It's just a straight strip and re-roof.
Are you adding this power vent?
I believe that was already present. Um, let me just look. I do apologize. I think I sent in pictures to go along with that. There is a vent already present. So we would be replacing what's there because it's all rusted out.
You're replacing the 2-inch cast vent with this power vent?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You good? Yeah. Bill, you good?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
good. Yes, I'm good.
All right. Does anyone in the audience have anything to say in support of the application? Anyone against the application? Okay, HTC 24-0078 is closed. HTC 24-0079, 15 Gravel Street. Dave? I'm gonna call-
David Atkinson, 1184 River Road, Mystic, Connecticut, 06355, architect representing Mary and David Rodriguez, 15 Gravel Street. They are looking to do a second floor addition on the first floor wing of the house. Yeah, should I point it the other way?
Yes.
This is the house from the street. This is, on Gravel Street. As you go up the driveway, this is the wing, which you can barely see back here from the street, that they want to add the second floor onto. Here's a close-up version of it. And then here it's actually visible, not visible from the street or from the property, neighbor's property. It's from the west side, looking at the current entry to the house. What they're proposing, this is, again, the existing house. Gravel Street is over here. The photograph that you saw was looking at it from this angle. This is the house. This is the existing first floor, which houses the kitchen and a laundry room right now. The existing deck extends out to this point. corner is cut off just a little bit there, but essentially the footprint is the same and will not change. They're looking to provide a stair here that's exterior to the kitchen. That stair would end up at the second floor, a new second floor above the exact same footprint that exists now. Create a small accessory dwelling unit. Spoken before about they want to abandon, or they will abandon the accessory dwelling unit in the basement of the house due to the rising water table and the moisture, so that's going to go away. I was also in front of you last year for an accessory dwelling unit above the garage. That has been withdrawn. They will not be doing that. So this would be the single accessory dwelling unit on the property. This is, again, the view from Gravel Street as you're going from north to south, looking at the house. This is the first floor here. These windows would not change. There'd be a couple of windows added on the second floor. And this is really all that's visible from the frontage road. This is what's visible from the west. And then this is actually neither of these are visible. This is sort of it is visible as you are coming down Gravel Street, looking up over the first floor addition that's already there. This is a new second floor addition. It's very tough to see. I'll go back to the pictures. Sorry. It would be, well, you can't see it here. It would be, up here in this area. So I think if you were out on the river, you could see it, or maybe 15 feet in the air on Gravel Street, you could see that window that I just showed you, but it would be difficult to see much of it otherwise. And that's, again, all that's being added that is visible. That's the east elevation. Materials would all match existing white cement board siding, which is what the first floor has on it now. Anderson 400 true divided light windows, which is what the first floor has it on now. Black shutters and gray, I believe they're timberline shingles. I would have to verify that with the builder, Henry O'Reilly. In fact, I was just texting him and he told me it was my time up, because I'm thinking I don't know what exactly the shingles are, but we would match whatever is on the roof right now. And that is what I have. This is the house here, Gravel Street. There's you can see it again. It's only visible from a couple of portions before the new house that's being constructed next to it blocks. And
It's all hardy on there currently.
it's all hardy on the first floor, the rear addition. I can't speak to the entire house. There may be some wood on the front, but I think it's hardy from the whole north side, I believe, is all hardy. Yeah, it looks hardy. I can't speak to the south side, so I didn't go over and actually check it.
And your window sizes are on the floor.
Window sizes are on the plan.
What's the trim materials gonna be?
The trim would be the either, I believe it's the cement board or the PVC, whatever is going to match the existing first floor addition, or the first floor existing. I'm going to say that is. I think that's PVC.
Is that listed somewhere?
No, but I could easily submit it. So
Add it.
add it.
And the shutters, they're wood on the,
They are wood shutters.
so we'll just say,
Add wood shutters and trim to match existing.
yeah,
Or shutters and trim to match existing.
it says black shutters to match existing, just say wood. And then, or do you want to do it on yours?
Well, I'm gonna have Dave give me his,
So maybe just write wood
right on there and then initial
Okay.
it, Dave.
and then just say PVC trim to match out.
Can I say PVC or cement board? Because I don't want to.
You can't really say or, but you could always send an email and it
Okay.
said you're changing it to a hardy trim. Or wall or whatever you end up using. And then just under the asphalt shingles, just say to match house. Is everyone okay with it?
Mhm.
Bill?
Yep.
And again, that project over the garage is completely off the table.
You just initial that for those things you're having there.
May the 7th. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have any issues with the addition?
No,
No.
I know.
Not at all.
Thank you. Thanks. Does anyone in the audience have anything to say in support of the application? Anyone against the application? All right, HTC 24-0079 is closed. All right, so moving on to consideration of public hearings. HTC 24-0075 was continued. HTC 24-0077, 46 West Main Street. This is the signage. I will make a motion to approve the 3 signs to replace the existing Young Bun signs.
Goodrich second.
Is that all right?
Mhm.
Okay. All in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Goodman, aye.
Keithman, I.
Ferguson, I.
Thank you. HTC 24-0077 is HTC 24-0078, 281 High Street. This is the roof. Anyone want to make a motion or?
I make a motion to approve Goodrich.
Ferguson.
Brady, second.
You want-
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Brady.
all in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Goodman, aye.
Keithman, I.
Ferguson, I.
HTC 24-0078 is approved. HTC 24-0079, this is 15 Gravel Street, the addition, subject to the modifications on the materials list.
Ferguson, makes a motion to accept.
Keithman, second.
All in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Goodman, aye.
Keithman, I.
Ferguson, I.
HTC 24-0079 is approved. Great. All good. We have who's first. You want to come up? Yeah.
Name and everything.
Yeah, what's the address of what you want to change?
Actually, the Young Buns building.
What's that address?
It's 46 West Main Street.
All right, so I'll make a motion to add 46 West Main Street to the pre-applications.
Brady, second.
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, I.
Goodman, aye.
Keithman, I.
Ferguson, I.
So what I want to do is replace the siding with some hardy plank. Right now, the siding up there right now is it's a mess. So I just want to tidy up the building as soon as possible.
Mhm.
Also, there's some lighting there, and you can see actually the tubing in between them. So I wouldn't be burying all that. You know, while we got the siding off, you wouldn't be seeing any of that. Also, I'd like to fix the windows, maybe in the front. It would be true divided, the very same windows, not changing anything, but just replace them, the very same true divided. Also, I'm thinking about doing the roof, the shingle, just replacing the very same shingle, same color, everything. That's what I'm basically asking for. This would be the hardy plank. Not sure if you need to see that.
Can you put it underneath the photograph there so Bill can see it? Yeah.
The only thing that we've been hesitant about in the past is that hardy that's got the wood grain.
Okay.
Versus just the smooth.
Smooth, okay,
Do
it's no
you,
big deal,
okay.
no big deal.
Then-
You know, I just got a sample from Rings End down.
Yeah.
But actually, the harp does have smooth,
Yeah,
that's a hardy plank, but it's a smooth, it's not this.
we just. Sometimes it looks kind of fake.
Okay.
I think the rest of it though, I don't.
I think it's an improvement. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
It's good.
no, I won't be here in 2 weeks. So is it, can I do it through? You know, do I have to have somebody here to represent it or
If what you submit has all those details you just gave
Yeah.
us, Leo, but written out or whatever, I think it probably could just,
Do it administratively.
yeah,
What?
or just do it at a hearing and not have a presentation. Or can we just take it as a presentation?
I
One
think
of us
kind
would present it
of
for
like
him.
this sign, someone should just show up. So. you can just-
Yeah, I'll have somebody show up and
Yeah.
bring all this with me. Are you good with the pictures? You're gonna need this, good?
Just
Okay.
take a couple extra.
Couple extra ones.
Yeah.
You need more of these, or do you need a shot from the front?
I do front and side.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. They don't need to be like nice printed like that, though. They can just be.
That's fine. It's fine. When you're CBS, it's fine. But that's basically it. Hopefully they can get it done by March. How? So so I guess,
What's happening in March, Leo?
go ahead, sorry.
I said, what's happening in March, Leo?
There's a lot happening in March.
Yeah,
But
quite a bit.
actually Alison's hoping to open in March. So I would like to have the building done. Not be stepping her toes and, obviously I don't want to be pulling this down in the middle of July. So
You know,
I'm
the
just
scaffold thing up during the
No.
parade either.
Yeah, right.
Going on vacation.
Yeah, I'll be away in 2 weeks. 2 weeks then.
Call him.
I can call him.
Yeah.
Or you know what, I can just have my right hand man as well be here. If need be, he can just come down and show you maybe the proper type of siding.
I mean, if you just write it up with a couple bullet points, like.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Okay,
And then just have someone just.
yeah, be here.
Or
Alright.
call. Or
Okay.
if you want to just jump on Zoom.
Okay. So if I do get approved in 2 weeks, how long is the waiting period? I didn't realize it was a waiting period, but there is a waiting period, is there?
For us.
I wouldn't worry about it.
No,
I mean, in theory, someone's gonna file a lawsuit to fight you. They have
Yeah.
what?
Oh, you're talking about the 15-day appeal period?
Yeah, there's an appeal period in
But
case
you can
anybody wants to
start
appeal.
during the
You
appeal
can,
period.
we always say it's like, oh, it's at your peril, but if no one's gonna.
okay,
Who's gonna be aggrieved
Right.
by him fixing the building?
Right. As soon as you get approved here, you could submit for your building permit.
okay. Okay, no problem. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Leo.
What's the address of your place? Tim?
12 Water Street, Unit B1.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to add 12 Water Street Unit B1 to three apps.
Goodrich second.
All in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady, aye.
Goodman, aye.
Keithman, aye.
Ferguson, I.
All right, hi, everybody. Thank you for your time. So, I wanted to
I'm
propose.
sorry. Did you say your name? Did I miss that?
I'm sorry, my name is Mantas Loretskis. I'm the owner operator of Danger Bar LLC located at 12 Water Street, Unit B1, also known as a Factory Square building. I'm looking to propose to the historic district to replace the pre-existing entry doors, add a sign with the Danger Bar name on it, and replace and add couple exterior lights for the entry. So this is the site location. As you can see, it Water Street is right here. We have two restaurants next to us, which is the Fried Sucks Milestone, and we have a new existing Misfit bar. You can see the entrance right from the Water Street, which is the alley going this way. So the doors I'm looking to replace is same size, 5x7. It's a fiberglass doors with the glass, see-through glass. So it's pretty much, they will be looking as the pre-existing, just extend the glass all the way to the end to make it a little bit more appealing and welcoming. Lights, they will be pendant lights looking down, facing downwards. They will be to the left and to the right of the entrance. Well, you can see it right here, one is right here, and I'll have a next page. The proposed sign would be a rough Danger Bar, which will be painted on AZAC form 36 by 36, having imprint of the orange and black colors. And I did a little draft, not very looking best, but I did my best that I could. So this is the proposed sign 36 by 36, the downwards facing pendant lights, and then the proposed entry doors.
For your benefit, Actually, it would be a you question, sorry.
I'll try.
Capacity, is that door gonna work?
What's the capacity?
You know,
They're doing it.
So it is a handicap accessible doors, which is the opening is 36 inches.
but does it need an outswing with a crash bar? Or depend on how many capacity?
Yeah.
So the capacity maximum will be 40 as per the square footage. The seating would be 27, 28.
So he's under 50, right?
I am under 50, yes, I will be under 50 because I only have one bathroom, which I did it purposely. There's no room and I'm gonna be falling into the category of under 50.
Okay, so the door will
I
work.
think so,
Yeah. I just don't want you to get approved for something that doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Questions or anything? Bill?
I got nothing.
Okay. So, so the next step is just to submit for the next meeting.
Yeah, I think you have to have it in by
Thursday.
Thursday? Yeah, it's prepared. Okay. All right, well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
This.
All right, thank you.
Mark, right? You're just here to watch, right?
I don't know. I was gonna ask them.
Look,
The rough part. Why is it rough?
It's rough, man.
So the rough meaning is that the bar already existed before that, and what we're trying to mimic is not like a brand new high end, it's just the bar that was already in there and everybody.
Just a
knew that.
rough dive bar.
It's rough.
Got it.
The one beer, I'm hoping it's not gonna be a dive bar.
I meant that in a nice way, not in a bad way.
We have already a dive bar.
That's true.
all right, thank you. Is there anyone else?
Montes,
All right, thank you very
your
much.
gloves.
Drop something, yeah.
All right, have a good evening.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Are there anyone else online for pre-app?
There's no one else online.
Any public communications?
Yeah, I've got some.
Explain the rough thing, but I still.
I'm gonna share them. I'm gonna go over there. So like, use the document reader.
Sure.
I got some notes too. Since our last meeting, there's been communications between the town manager, the building inspector, the chairman and myself. I raised a concern about our last meeting and the chair invited me to bring it up at this meeting. So that's what I'm doing now. Since not all members were present at the last meeting,
Wait, are you, I'm sorry,
I'm talking.
but are you talking as a member of the public or are you talking?
No, I'm
as-
talking as a commissioner.
So it's not public communication?
This should probably be under new business.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Could you,
Then I'll wait for new business.
do you want to come back?
Sure.
Right? I mean, it's public.
Yeah, public is for the public to comment. So that sounds like new business.
Bill, do you have anything?
I have nothing. Thank you for asking.
I know, it's quite. tonight.
Approval, yeah, approval of the minutes for December 3rd.
I sent you what I thought was I had issues with part of it,
Was it December 3rd or December 7th?
December 3rd, because we talked about it the last meeting.
What's your proposed changes?
I'll pull it up on my email. I apologize.
No,
for
I-
being prepared.
Saw it, I just didn't print it.
Yeah, it's all right. So I had brought up some issues with some documents that I got on a Freedom of Information Act. So what I feel it should say is Goodrich presented documents that he obtained through Freedom FIOA. These documents show that one commissioner is communicating with town staff frequently in a manner to undermine the commission. Goodrich feels this is improper on the part of the commissioner and the town staff. Goodrich also questioned why the town attorney is regularly denied access to the commission when requested by the chair or vice chair. Yet town attorney gives this commissioner unfettered access to him. Goodrich feels this is also improper and not in keeping with open and transparent government. Goodrich also feels these ex parte communications with said commissioner and town staff to edit minutes outside the public view is highly improper. Vice Chair Ferguson agreed to have these documents made part of the public record. Goodrich provided documents to Brennan on a thumb drive.
Okay, your second sentence, you can't put in there
Okay,
because you're making a conclusion.
fair enough.
Can you share that, Eric, on the screen? So we can all see it?
Is there a way? I guess if you want to put a laptop under the computer, so you can.
That's probably it, the
Okay.
quickest way.
So we have a motion to approve minutes on the,
What's subject?
Subject to,
we have an amendment to the minutes. A motion to amend or a motion to approve with this amendment?
No motion yet.
I haven't heard any motions.
No, it's just a review. It's presentation of them.
Perhaps we should have a motion to approve before we have a motion to amend.
I would turn that around.
oh, sorry. I know how the people here.
I have an amendment to the minutes as well, so I want to do it in order.
We have a motion to approve and then you discuss it and then move on from there, but.
I move to approve the minutes of December. What are they?
Third.
December 3rd.
December 3rd.
Brady second.
No, you discuss it.
Now, okay.
So I feel I would like to modify, or amend the minutes. In the way I wrote to Eric, minus the second sentence, as I feel it's a accurate depiction of what happened. I feel what's on there right now is a very,
Okay, so the current one says Goodrich distributed flash drives to the commission members of FOI requests results concerning communications between a commissioner, staff, elected officials, and board. You want to replace it with
more detail. I think that's
that minus the second.
minus the
sentence?
second sentence. I mean, I think the minutes need to reflect what happened 100 years now, and I think that's more accurate.
Okay, so Goodrich presented documents that he obtained through FOIA, correct? And Goodrich feels that this is improper on the part of the commission and town staff. That's what you said. Goodrich also questioned why the town attorney is regularly denied access to the commission when requested by chair or vice chair, that the town attorney gives the commissioner unfettered access to him. Your opinion. Goodrich feels that this is improper and it's not with keeping within. It's your opinion, it's fine. Goodrich also feels the expert in communications with said commissioner and town staff to edit the minutes outside of public view is highly improper. In your opinion.
All my opinion, which I stated that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vice Chair Ferguson agreed to have these documents made part of the public record. Bill, did you say that? I don't.
Yeah, he asked if he could share this with everybody. I agreed, yes.
When Goodrich provided that. I don't have any issues with your change as long as you delete the second sentence.
Yeah, we can delete the second sentence. So want me to delete it and resend? If it approves?
I'd like to speak to the amendment when I have a turn.
Sure.
Robert's rules requires section 48.2. Requires that the minutes record what was done at the meeting and not what was said. So I think all of what was said is inappropriate for the minutes. Nothing was done.
Until
It was correct to hand out I got to finish here. It was fine that he handed out his stuff. But after that, his comments are just comments. They do not need to be recorded in the minutes, and I object to them.
okay. I can't comment on the Robert's rules because we have to get trained on it.
Well, that doesn't relieve us from following them. It already says we're supposed to be following them. So explain to me why we're not following them in this instance.
It's not that we're not following, I just don't have the time to research it.
Well, here you go. I can bring you to the page where it says the minutes reflect what's done, not what's said. He's wanting to include what was said, and it's clearly not in compliance with Robert's rules.
All the minutes have stuff that was said, not what was done.
That doesn't mean they're correct.
So then we're gonna delete the
Challenging
minutes
it
for every
now.
meeting from how long, Ted?
From here going forward, I think would be good.
So then you're saying every set of minutes back are not proper? Am I understanding you correctly?
I'm not talking about past minutes. I'm talking about the minutes on the table right now that we're trying to amend. Let's keep our focus on the current amendment motion.
The training for the Robert's Rules Order is what, the 30th?
I believe so, but I'll talk to that later.
And the minutes, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
I do not know.
The minutes so far have reflected opinions. If he wants to put it in, when we get to the Robert's Rule of training, if they want the Robert's Rules training, if they want to clarify on that, we can go from there on and make the minutes different going forward.
Now, we know right now, we're already supposed to be Robert's rules. Like, they're emphasizing it now, but we're already subject to Robert's rules.
So Jeff Pritchard wasn't re-nominated in violation of
We're
Robert's
not
rules.
talking about Jeff Pritchard.
Wow.
We're talking about your things.
Everybody's got to be treated the same, Ted. We're all the same.
I just think the minutes have been done in a way that included editorials. If he wants to make the motion and the rest of the members. want
Just
to-
because they've made mistakes in the past doesn't mean we need to continue making them tonight.
It's your opinion that it's a mistake.
I'm reading from Robert's rules. We're supposed to follow Robert's
Do
rules.
you have another modification to the minutes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's that?
On bottom of page 4. Well, hold on. Robert's rule says you deal with one thing at a time. I don't want to bring another amendment up while we're still dealing with this one.
Okay, so we'll vote on the amendment.
Can I ask when you're done, Eric?
Sure. No, you can. What do you want to ask?
I just want clarification, Ted, and I'm not being argumentative. Are you saying that we're adding too much detail to the minutes because we're adding kind of narrative, and that's not following Robert's rules?
Yes. Robert's rules requires what was done, not what was said. We can always direct people if we wish to the video recordings that has everything that was said.
Yeah. Okay,
I also feel that the amendment that he's proposing reflects badly on some of the commissioners, and I think that's also against Robert's rules.
But what was done is what he says was done. Goodrich presented the documents that he obtained through FOIA, like that was done.
And I agree with that part. The original is fine. The amendment, I don't agree with.
And if I may, Ted, you're being very myopic because Robert's Rules of Order allows people to censure.
Point of order, that's good. I think myopic sounds like a name calling.
Okay, I think you're focusing on one part of Robert's Rules because Robert's Rules would also allow somebody to censure a commissioner, which means, as you're saying, they I don't want to talk bad of them, but they would point out things they've done improperly. So you can't pick out what you want out of Robert's Rules and ignore what you don't want.
I agree. We should follow them all.
But we should get training on it first because I have not had a chance to do anything beyond buy the $25 book.
Do you want to read from it today? Take your time. Let's get it right.
I do.
You
I
do
don't.
not want to get it right.
I'll do it. No, I want to sit down for the training and then I want to spend some time reading the book and go through it.
Well, in
May I
that
ask a
case-
question?
I'm not going to be put on the spot to do something that's been completely different as the rules have been, or the minutes have been done for the entire time that I've been on the commission. That's all. I just,
All right.
if he wants to make the
I understand.
modification and we want to agree to it, it's one modification to one paragraph to one thing, which goes in the way the minutes have been done. I'm not saying I'm going to agree with his change. I'm just saying not until I can get some clarification on that. I'm not going to.
Sounds like you want to postpone your decision
May I ask a
No.
question?
I don't.
until you get more information. I think it's better for you to get it right, so I would postpone this. And we can pick it up next meeting under old business after you've done some research on how to do Robert's rules.
Until we resolve this.
So may I ask a question
Sure.
to Commissioner Keatsman? Do you think anything in that statement is untrue?
Doesn't matter if it's true or not, it's on the video. It's not proper to be in the minutes. The book that we're supposed to go by says so. It's pretty clear.
And you're an expert on that book in which way? Because you've read it or have you had training on it?
That's because I have read it, yes. And apparently, you haven't. Or
A point of
the chair
order.
hasn't.
Point of order.
Yes, taken.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me.
Eric, should we do the training on the 30th and bring this kind of question up during the training?
I'm fine with
So I was gonna speak to the training. I don't know if now or later is proper.
All right, well,
Not
what do
now,
you do? You have a
not
motion.
now. Put under new
Alright.
business.
Yeah, I make motion requesting to modify the minutes as I presented minus the second sentence.
The motion's already on the floor, so
Okay.
you had a second. So all in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
I move to postpone.
I don't know what to do.
Then I
There's a
would
motion and a
postpone.
second, so you have to act on the motion and second. Yeah.
We have to follow through with this vote. If the
Yes,
vote-
and then you can make a second one.
You know, the postponement takes precedence
How-
over an amendment.
how- Sorry.
So
How-
he can postpone it till he
I
figures
got it.
out what to do.
How did they want us to effectively follow a set of rules that's of that size without some legitimate training? And I mean, I'm talking like some real legitimate training. Because that is the size of some of my law school textbooks that took the
Right.
entire semester to learn.
Correct, yeah.
And like law school, it's open to interpretation. It's not.
No,
And
I
also
believe-
think that this is not the appropriate form to be following those rules to a T. It's just not. It's a historic district.
Yeah, I mean, you're the chair, that's up to you to, and the rest of the commissioners to decide. In the past, just historically, I believe they've, it was upon the commissioners themselves to research on your own.
I think we should,
So that's,
I think that there should be some form to the meetings, but I think that following that as if it is a tax court is gonna be very difficult. Because you have two attorneys, one that doesn't practice.
Mhm.
Trying to follow a set of rules that I have not read page to page.
that's fine. I mean, you're the chair. You can, right now, I believe you have a motion a second. You should act on that.
Okay. So all in favor?
Goodrich, aye.
Brady abstain.
I don't care. Goodman, aye.
Eastman, no.
Ferguson abstain.
I don't even know what happens.
Yeah,
The
so they
motion
don't pass,
fails.
the motion fails.
Motion fails, and I'd like to make a new motion that says we revisit this. The edits to these minutes after the January 30th.
Yeah, I'll second.
Is that including the
Postpone-
minutes of the 17th?
Postponing all minutes till after January 30th.
That's fine.
That's
The
what I'm.
December 17th as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
And-
That's,
and-
I
Okay.
second. All in favor?
Goodrich abstain.
Brady, aye.
Goodman, aye.
Eastman, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Okay,
4-0.
so that's.
So that'll be taken up at February 7th. And right, Tom?
Yes, that would be the next meeting
So
after.
it should be under unfinished business at that meeting.
We don't have an unfinished.
Oh, it would be under approval minutes still.
Oh, okay.
Still under approval minutes.
All right, old business, you had an issue with the election of officers.
I do. Just gonna share these with you guys. Now that I know the difference between public and private conversation. All right, at our last meeting.
I'm sorry, before you start, you can just push it forward a little bit as you're reading it.
Yeah, these are notes for me to remember what to say.
Okay, I'll
I'll
just take
share
it up.
stuff when I'm ready.
Okay.
Since our last meeting, there have been communications between the town manager, the building inspector, the chairman and me. I raised concern about our last meeting and the chair invited me to bring it up at this meeting. Thank you, Eric. Since not all members were at the last meeting, it was 3 weeks ago. Allow me to refresh your memory. A member shared a town council resolution to require training for ABC members. This resolution clearly impacts how we conduct business. If you haven't seen it, let me share it. That's my first thing I'd like to share. I think maybe all seen it. Where do I need to push it, Tom?
Turn it that way, yes. Towards you and I'll zoom out.
What does that say?
Which way do I want to go?
Request for.
Towards
council.
you, towards you. There you go. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I think everybody's seen it, but I'm not sure. It's what we were just discussing.
Yeah, I shared it with everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
This prompted the the training that I think we're all gonna get to come and go to.
Well, we'll talk later what prop with the training, but go ahead.
No, I thank the town council for passing it and for the member for sharing it. I am motivated to get much more familiar and fluent with Robert's rules.
I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with the HTC. And we have now gotten on like a tangent. John,
Excuse me, I'm talking. I have the
Well, I
floor.
just cut you off. Per Robert's rule, whatever, 12.
Or why are you cutting me off?
Because I don't think any of this has to do with the HTC. I don't think anything that you said had to do with any of the HTC stuff. I don't think anything this does either.
Would you allow me to finish? It'll take a couple minutes, then you'll be done.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Until we can get some clarification on where all this is going, we're not doing it. None of us are doing it. Okay? Delay it all until after this training, figure it out from there. No, we're not doing it.
So
No, it's timely. I need to do it
Don't care.
now
Not interested.
because we're
not
breaking the
doing it.
law. I
actually,
believe
Robert's rules
we
were
are
No,
breaking.
it's not a law.
You were
It
absolutely. correct.
is, because
Incorrect.
we incorrectly did something
Just
last
wait till the
month.
training.
No, I'm not waiting till the
I'm
training.
not, we're not doing it.
So
We're just,
we have
no,
a
we're not,
decorum
we're
issue.
not.
No, I'm
we're not-
calling him on decorum.
But we're not, this is, we don't, no,
Okay,
no. Do you disagree?
I don't disagree.
No. Bill?
What
I'm
are
not sure-
you doing?
not
I
sure
have
what-
the right to speak as a minority member of the council.
What
We did
minority?
we did something illegal last month. It's in our enabling legislation that says we elect officers in
And John Burke said
January.
There's absolutely no problem with us voting in December.
He didn't tell me that.
But he told me that.
Well, then why don't we have the discussion?
Because I don't want to get into the debate about the Robert's Rules of Order and everything until we have a training. The
That
vote.
the training doesn't matter. We're supposed to be doing it before. The training is trying to reinforce that we do Robert's rules. We've always been under Robert's rules. We've chosen to be more lax about it. All I'm asking at the end here is that we redo the election. I think it'll have the same result and everybody that was elected will get reelected. It's all fine.
John Burke said there was no issue with the vote in December, and he said that many commissions have often voted ahead of time. We voted 2 weeks beforehand just to get it out.
I didn't see that or hear that.
That's what he told me. and I'm
but
telling
Josh
you.
Burke reports to him, not you. You don't have to hear it.
I asked John Burke the same question. I didn't get an answer from him.
He said he didn't respond to you because he didn't, in his words, he didn't care because the vote was fine.
All right, well, I care. I'm bringing it up.
And I'm telling you what he said.
All right, so the election stands the way it was.
We voted for the same people. Want to revote?
Our ordinance says we do elections in January. We did it
Ed,
early.
why do you care about this?
Why do I care about it?
Realistically, why do you care about it? I mean, really,
Because
there are things that matter and things that don't matter. There are things that are material and things that aren't material. And so if we're going to get into an exercise of, in my personal opinion, I'm expressing now, of just nitpicking every single meeting to comply absolutely with what Robert's, I think that is a waste of the commission's time in general. I just don't think it's that material. What do you care if the members were elected in December or January? I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure that you can. My issue is, I think it can be become very obstructionist in terms of how we operate. To no good end. That's my personal opinion.
Bill?
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I just don't see how anyone's being hurt in this situation by we have the election in December. If it makes the town happy that the town's okay with it, because that's ultimately our boss, then if Bert said it's fine, then it's fine. If Bert says redo it sometime, what if we don't have it in January? Does that mean we can't have an election at all? Because it's like we get like a blizzard next week and we can't have our meeting in January and we can't vote. Does that mean we have to not vote at all because it says January? I mean, we have the vote. No one's hurt by the vote. and from the timing point of view. So I just think this is,
May I have the floor to
No.
make one comment?
No,
Okay,
the purpose of the commission is to preserve and protect the historic elements and
Right.
everything that's in that entire first paragraph. That is our job. It is not our job to sit here and nitpick this kind of stuff or get into it. I'm not gonna run it that way. I'll get the Robert's Rules of Orders training. In my limited free time, I will read the book, but the reality is we are a historic district commission. We are not the town council. And if you want to come in here, both of you, because it's both of you, if you want to come in here and you want to go at each other and you want to make this an incredibly difficult commission to be on and unfriendly and everything that we shouldn't be doing, I'm out. And I think you're going to find that no one else wants to be on it either, which is going to cause a lot of problems. So I think this all just needs to stop completely. I think this is beyond childish. The job here is to worry about the historical elements, buildings, architecture, all the things that we're supposed to be doing, not here fighting about Robert's Rules.
So let me answer Todd's question. Why I'm doing this. If you're interested, or I don't know if you are or not.
I don't even know if there's a question. Did you have a question?
Todd asked, why am I doing this? I agree with you, Eric. I'd rather all get along. I think I appreciate everybody's work on the commission. You're all volunteers. We're all volunteers. We're taking extra time and effort to do this. I'm doing this because I often feel that I am not heard. And one of the things I've learned in Robert's Rules is that every commissioner gets an opportunity to be heard. And I'm going to insist upon it. I just want to be heard. And I think the way it's sometimes chaired prevents that. I feel it prevents that. So I'm going to insist on Robert's Rules to the extent that I can say something. Like a minute ago, you wouldn't give me the 2 minutes to finish what I wanted to say. I think that's bad chairmanship.
There's probably a thing about censoring the chair. You can read the rules.
All I'm asking for is you gave me 2 minutes to talk. You wouldn't do it.
But I've given everyone plenty of time to talk.
You
including
give
Cal,
everyone, you didn't give me 2 minutes.
because I'm not going to sit here and get into a debate over something that we're not trained on.
You didn't have to debate it. All you had to do was hear it. You could have said, very good. Anybody else have something to say? And move on. You can always outvote one guy. But at least be fair enough to listen to what he's going to say. To shut him up before he even gets a chance to talk is completely against the spirit of Robert's Rules and the commission and the diversity of the board members.
If your debate was about an element of an application, you could talk as long as you wanted, like you have been allowed to. This banter between both of you about these technical aspects is not something I want to engage in. Period. So I'm just not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to him either. That's it.
I'm willing to be the chair and do that for you.
You want to be the chair.
I do.
Okay, but we just voted.
I know. And the election didn't give me a chance to even say I would like to be the chair. And then you could have voted against me.
We made a motion to vote
Uh-huh.
for the same positions.
Yes.
So the motion.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have to give everyone a million options to have a million different votes.
Okay. I want to be the chair.
Okay. Are you making a motion?
No, well, okay. I move we'll have elections tonight now, and I would nominate myself to be the chair.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay,
I think it was on the agenda anyhow. If you would have read the agenda, you would have seen that.
all in favor?
Good or chai
What am I voting on?
to read through the elections.
Oh, Brady, aye.
Goodman, aye.
hold on. I'm not sure that's not what we're voting on.
What are we voting on?
That the motion was that Ted wants to be the chair, which isn't a motion. So that's.
Oh,
that was-
to
start-
pretend to be the chair, we have to open
Do we
elections.
vote?
Otherwise, Ted can't try to be the
so-
chair if we don't open elections.
So the motion has to be voiced that we are making a motion to redo the elections that were held in December in tonight. on January 7th. That's the motion that's being presented to everybody
Can-
right.
I don't think you can re-vote on, I don't even know if you can even do this. Can you even?
Why don't we take a recess and let's read the book?
No,
How's that sound? You want to do that, Ted?
Bad idea.
Okay.
Do you want to, do you care? You want to re-vote on this or do you?
I'll re-vote on it.
Can we re-vote on it? I thought we had to wait a year after a vote. Is that true or not true? That's what I was gonna look up.
I don't have that handy. I mean, it's an unusual situation. An election's been held.
Vote stands. It's
Okay.
over. Take it up in a year. You can be chair in a year. I'll be home. You can take the seat. Assuming you win.
Understand?
Okay. Thank you, Bill. Just as a reminder, under new business, I guess this is a reminder, if you have concerns with anything, you're supposed to filter them through me. That goes in addition towards changing the minutes. So I believe John had a conversation with Susan just about not re-editing the minutes.
Mhm.
So the minutes should be taken, submitted, and then if they all want to edit them. or
Oh,
if
yeah,
anyone
that's
wants
the
to
way,
do
yeah,
it,
they're
they-
draft, you get draft minutes,
Right.
basically.
So
yeah.
can you please refrain from emailing her with changes? Just bring them through me.
Absolutely.
Anything relating to the commission, email me. I will immediately forward it as I always do. Without any editorial comments or anything. I just send them along and then I let the staff deal. Fair? Thank you.
Mhm.
Bill, do you have anything?
No, sorry, no.
You sure you want to be honest?
Actually, have you seen his resume? We need him for our CLG certification, so I'm glad he's
Great,
joining.
And you did a fantastic job. in your
Yeah.
house. It looks awesome.
Interesting to watch.
I want to have coffee with you, Warren, from me. I'm really, really impressed with your resume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
No.
All right, I will make a motion to adjourn.
So I'm not gonna go over that.
I don't. I'm tired.
So one question, because I did filter this through you, and unless you think it's not gonna go anywhere good. I did want to address a lot of this, because I think it needs to be talked about, but if you think it's the grade and there's something not.
Go to the meeting. Let's get through the training meeting. I'm not here in 2 weeks.
On the record, and John Burry knows this, I am not going to the meeting. Because the ordinance isn't legal. It
Okay.
says,
Okay, I don't,
right, so
Don't care.
I'm
I mean,
on the
I-
record not gonna go.
okay. I don't care about the other part.
Yeah.
I mean, I care.
I understand.
I think we should just do the training. We can regroup after that. And Bill, you'll have to run
Yeah,
the
but
meeting in 2 weeks.
here's the thing, and
I
I just want to say this, it says if we go to the training that we submit to the last line. That you can be removed for not following Robert's Rules of Order, which is not legal. It's not a law. So,
Noted.
Eric, just so I'm clear on what you just said. I'm running the meeting on February 7th.
Yes.
I just, and that's fine. I just, there was mumble jumble, so I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
Okay. That's it. Adjourn.
Is there a person in the room that's joining the commission in the future that is off camera or something?
Mark, yeah.
Can I just see who Mark is? I'm sorry, not to be weird.
Cameras behind,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Bill, Mark did the really nice gray house on the corner of High Street and London Road.
which was the best presentation of my time on the commission, I gotta say.
Did all of it.
Well, she did a great job.
She's also an architect.
All right, thank you. I
Yeah.
just, nice meeting you, Mark. Sorry I'm not there tonight.
Right.
Done.
We're over adjourned. Thank you.
All right.